Hey everyone, welcome to Shot Callers Esports. I'm Matt Hempstead, joined once again by Matt Best from WWG, and today we're going to talk about some bad teams. Team Liquid and Team Envy got relegated from the NA LCS, and they're going to challenge Gold Coin United and Eunited in the promotion tournament to see who's going to get out of there. So first off, Team Liquid, with this double lift, Adrian now on the roster, you think they're going to climb back out?
You look at Team Liquid as a whole compared to the other teams. I mean, if you just put them on paper and you go one by one on the roster, you can't tell me that anybody from Team Liquid is worse than any of these other guys from the Uniteds or from Team Envy. I mean, we've seen Envy steal some games in the NA LCS, but talent is talent at this point. Team Liquid, if you gave them a full split in the NA LCS with this roster, they wouldn't have been a top-tier team. Absolutely not. But they wouldn't have been where they are right now, which was second last. I mean, they're better than an Echo Fox. They're better than an Immortals. Right now, they're going to get out of this tournament. They're my only lock, though, to escape relegation.
The rest of it does seem like it's up for grabs a little bit.
It does.
Team Envy has been impressive somewhat lately, taking games off some top teams. Lyra, I think, has been really impressive out of the jungle, but I'm not sure if he can carry this team the rest of the way through that promo tournament.
No, the only player, and you already talked about him, was Lyra. If Envy doesn't get a solid performance out of Lyra on any of his champions, then this team is just as good as these challenger teams. I mean, you compare him to Gilius, you compare him to Santorin, they're three of the just B, C-tier team junglers. They're not the greatest junglers in the world, and then you compare them to Reignover, and it's like, Reignover's here.
Yes.
The rest of the guys are right here right now. So it just shows not only how much better Team Liquid is, but just how far behind everyone else is.
Now let's look at some of those NACS teams that are going to be facing off in the promotion tournament. Gold Coin United, pretty interesting roster. You got Solo in the top lane, Santorin in the jungle, Phoenix at mid, Mash and Mad Life, the Mash Life bot lane there. Mad Life, pretty surprising that he came over to North America, pretty quiet in the NACS, but this roster could make some noise.
It could, and you look at that whole roster, you go, Mash Life is pretty good, Santorin's been there, done that kind of thing. Phoenix is a little bit better, he plays up to Fox, he'll play up to Ninja as well, but where GCU is going to make their mark is in that bot lane of Mash and Mad Life. And what you also have to look at is who's behind the scenes coaching these guys. It's Loco. Without Loco, this team is half of what they'd be right now compared to the other teams.
Absolutely, he's definitely having an impact. He's seen the LCS stage before, he knows what to get these guys going on. The other team, Eunited, I'm not too convinced with Gilius and Fox. They had some good competition there in the NACS, but I don't really see them pulling it off in this one.
If it's just like for Envious, if Lyra doesn't pop off, if Gilius doesn't pop off, if Fox doesn't pop off, then what do you got? You have another team that's going to go, hey, thanks for having me out, been there, kind of just, I had some fun. But if they pop and take a game off of Envy, if they're able to do that, then they can put themselves on the map, and I think it'll be good for Eunited. But for me, it goes Team Liquid, GCU, slight lean to Envy there, and then Eunited.
I think the LCS might look exactly the same next split with Envy and Liquid getting back in. Not the most exciting thing we've ever seen. I kind of like to see those new teams, especially if Mad Life hits the LCS.
That'd be fun.
That would be very fun to watch. Anyways, for more esports content, head over to wwg.com/esports. That's where he lives, and on Twitter at wwg_esports. For Matt Best, I'm Matt Hempstead. We'll see you next time on Shot Callers Esports.